YouTube? I'm back, it's Damien, and today what I'm doing is a comparison between two different preamps. So we have for you the Art Pro MPA II versus the AVALON VT737. And so on these units, we know that each of these units both have a regular preamp on them, and that's the thing that we'll be reviewing today. So the quality from each of these preamps, we're not going to be focused on the compression from the AVALON nor the EQ settings from the AVALON. So we'll just see what both of them have. And currently what we're talking on, you can probably see a little bit on the gauge right here, is the Art Pro MPA. So the sound that you currently hearing is from Vanguard V13 microphone, which is a tube microphone, and I'll show it to you real quick. Okay, and if you are familiar with this microphone, this is the same microphone that the artist Black used on the East Side Love Letters. So anyway, as we are demonstrating this, I just wanted to kind of show you the quality. I'm not going to be too long on this video, try not to be long anyway, but I'm just trying to show you the quality that you get from the preamps on each of these units. And I apologize about the plosives, just because I'm just holding this microphone with my hand so I can demonstrate these preamps to you. So I'll try not to do too many plosives inside the microphone. So so what we have right here is your gain. Then we have an impedance knob, and the impedance knob, what that does is just changes up the characteristics. We'll walk through, but it changes up the characteristics of your microphone. So that's what that does. And then an output is always the final sound that you'll get from this unit going into your recording software or whatever you're recording into. And then down below we have the low cut filter, and then we also have a 20 plus dB gain, and then we have the 48 volt phantom power, then we have the plate voltage, and then we also have the phase switch on. And right here in the middle of this unit is what they call the tube warmth. So it lets you know how hard your tube is driving. So like if I hit the gain right here, sorry about that, but if I hit the gain, you can see how hard the tube is actually working. So the neat thing about that, we'll come back to it, is that when you do engage it, what it does is drives more of the tube versus just using more of the regular input. So so let's turn it up and just kind of see just driving the mic a little bit hard. Check, 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 check. So you can hear the unit pushing pretty hard. Check, 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 check. Yeah, yeah. So this is the sound right here. Little bit of extra gain on here. We can turn it up a tad bit so you can really hear the characteristics of it. Check, 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 check. One. Yeah, so let's go to let's turn it down a tad bit. But yeah, so your low cut filter that you have right here, it goes from 7 hertz all the way around to 200 hertz. So let's turn it all the way up, and so you should be able to hear a lot of the low end from my voice leave. Check, 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 check. As I turn it, check, 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 check. You hear it back in, check, check, check. But normally, if you do any roll off, you want it roughly about 80 to kind of start with. You may have to do a little bit more, but yeah, so that's pretty much kind of what the vocal sound would be like. And as we go with the impedance, we'll turn it down, and you can hear the thickness, and also the volume dropped a tad bit. But check, 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 check. You can hear the sound getting brighter. Check, 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 all the way around to about 3K. Check, 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 check. Yeah. So this is the sound that you are actually hearing, but I like kind of having the impedance on roughly about 600. So yeah. And as we just kind of play with it a little bit, and like I told you, the high gain, what we'll do is engage it, and then you can hear the tube driving a bit harder to give it more of the tube sound. So let's go ahead and engage it. Check, check. But let's turn it back. Check, 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 check. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And as you can hear how aggressive the tube sounds. Check, 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 check. It can get pretty hard, so let's go ahead and turn it back down. I know it probably got loud. I apologize, but yeah, check, check, check. You can get that rough sound. Check, 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 check. Yeah, 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 yeah. Way too much. Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, and so that's pretty much with that unit. With this unit, that's pretty much what you get. So this is the Art Pro MPA, and this thing runs on Amazon for $359, and yeah, so it's pretty decent preamp. And so the next one that you'll be hearing me on, turn the camera off, get everything set up, and then we'll be running through the AVALON VT737. Okay, so now we are back on the AVALON VT737. So what you are actually hearing now, I'm gonna turn this down, it's not engaged, but so what you're hearing now is everything pretty much set flat. The compressor's not engaged. Let's turn the meter to where you can actually see my voice being controlled, or just seeing the output of my vocal. So yeah, this is like I said, the VT737. So let's go ahead and listen to let's try the filter. So we'll hit the filter and check, 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 check. And this filter goes from 30 hertz all the way up to 140 hertz. Check, 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 check. So that's the roll off right there. And from my opinion, I think it sounds a lot more musical, if that makes sense. So like each of these units are both tube units, but this has 4 tubes in it, and this has a total of 2. This is the Pro MPA, I failed to mention, is a 2-unit or a 2-channel unit, and the AVALON is only 1 channel. But with the AVALON, you do get the compression section, and you do get the EQ section. So check, 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 check. So let's drive the tube a little bit more on the AVALON. Check, 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 check. And if you can already tell, probably from this, is just the regular output on the AVALON is a lot higher, and a lot more you get a lot more output from the AVALON than you do from the Art Pro. So and as I'm looking at the screen at the wave files, you can see just how much more gain you get just from regular settings. So yeah, so that's one thing. Check, check, check. Let's drive it. Check, 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 check. Yeah, 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 yeah. Check, check, check. And then so that's just your regular output. Let me turn this down because I'm gonna hit this high gain. Check, 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 check. So as you know, the high gain is driving the tube a lot more, so you can hear check, 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 check. You can check, 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 check. You can hear how the tubes are actually activating a lot more. Check, 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 check. Yeah, 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 yeah. So the gain is like crazy. It seems like with this, you get a lot of gain in this in the preamp from the AVALON. So so yeah, so that's pretty much it when you compare just the sound of the each of these units. And one thing I'm looking at right here is you can kind of see the light flickering a tad bit. Let me see if I can adjust it. So check on this unit with the Art Pro. Sometimes as I'm tapping it kind of light. But this light continues to go on. Sometimes I turn the unit off, turn it back on, and this light won't be on at times. So I think it's kind of going out, and I did see reviews with this that the light does go out a lot. But it doesn't affect the sound quality of the preamp. So sometimes, as you can see now, the color's changing because it's probably going to go out on me again. But yeah, so that's the issue that you have with that. So I'm not gonna go on about that. Just know that in this unit you may experience these lights going out, because I did see that from other reviewers. Let me turn this high gain off. Check. Yeah, so but yeah, that's one of the things that you do experience with that. But this unit is $359, which is not cheap, but it's not as expensive as this, which is almost 10 times the amount of this. So this unit roughly is about $2,900 right now on Amazon. And it's not cheap. It sounds good, but you may be able to find other options. But I think a lot of times if you want the real, you go for the real. So definitely. So I always look up used prices, because I think, just seeing these units, you can get them a lot cheaper. I actually got mine a lot cheaper, but you can get them a whole lot cheaper than what they normally cost. So and let me get this to kind of bring it back in and see. Now the light has gone out on me. But let's go ahead and mess with the compression just a tad bit on this unit right here. Check. Let's change the meter. So now this is the compression. Is showing how much compression we having on here. So check. And if you want to go hard, check. Super fast, check. Drive it hard, check. But I don't think this unit sounds super good with it driven hard, so just kind of keep it kind of not super fast, but check. A faster attack and a little bit slower release than the attack. So check. Let me adjust this camera a little bit too, and then so we can actually go to the EQ section and kind of listen to the EQ section while we doing this review. I know it wasn't part of it, but yeah. Check. So you can hear check how the EQ affects, and this is 32K, like wow. But check. You can hear how the EQ affects the sound or whatnot. So yeah. So let's see, about 2K, 2.5. Check. And if you want to get low, let's go. Check. Yeah. I know you like that. Whatever, I'm just playing. But yeah. So yeah, all in all, this is the unit. This is the comparison between both of these units. And yeah, thanks for watching. I think that's pretty much it. And yeah, for the most part, if you have any other questions, right now we doing this whole quarantine thing. Everybody's quarantined, so I got a lot of time at home right now, so I'm able to throw a few of these reviews out. And yeah, if you want to see any more reviews, hit me up. And in another video, I will compare these two on a rap vocal using the same microphone. So also check for that. I'll probably drop it around the same time I'm dropping this video. So until next time, I'm out. And like, subscribe, share, and all that other stuff. But I'm out. All right.